Morning, everyone. You're welcome on our Friday morning call. Let's do what we do always by sharing the link quickly so that we can invite other people to get on the call. Otherwise, lead us all. Welcome on the call, Evelyn Kifeli, you're welcome. John, Christine, Connie, Emmanuel, always on the call as early as possible. Evelyn Kifeli, you're welcome. Icon traders, let's share the link. Let's share the link. Our leaders are ready to answer our questions. Migade Nicholas, Nagari, Nakato, Omtukuvu, you're welcome on the call. Loyo, Sam, Samson. Where are you watching from? Where are you learning from? Where are you? Which country are you? Kindly share the link quickly. At least let's get to 100 so that we can be able to start. And like we always do, you can start to write down your question so that we do not waste any more time. You can write your question on the chat, or you can raise your hand and we'll be able to unmute you and you're able to ask that question. Yes, Umar, good morning and you're welcome on the call. Thank you for appreciating our leaders. Dora, Dio Original from Nigeria, welcome. Kasozi from Lucas, you're welcome on the call. Nagare, good morning. And yes, Shigali also, Royalq Master is on the call, thank you. Sarah from Kenya, thank you. Please get your members. Let's get to 100 so that we can quickly start. Ivan from Abu Dhabi, welcome on the call. Ivan Sejova from Bahrain, you're welcome. Dr. John from Nigeria, welcome. Let's get our team and we get started. I'm not seeing the questions. Please, let's get the questions ready so that we can start. It is a beautiful morning, and in the meantime, I know my leader will accept me to let you know that this coming week we will be in Port Portal. Himself, the man, will be in Port Portal. We are glad to be hosting him in that tourism city. So if you're there or you have a friend, you have a colleague, you have a family member, please let them know that we will be at Gardens Restaurant and we will be taking this opportunity to that city. So if you have a friend, you have a colleague, you have your parents there, even if you're in Abu Dhabi, you're in Bahrain, please let them know that we will be at Gardens Restaurant. And it is a great opportunity for any of your family members, the young guys, those who do not have jobs, those who are, have their businesses, but they are not working well. This could be a great opportunity for them. And who knows, it could change their lives. So let them know we are in Port Portal City and we will be presenting this opportunity there. Debbie from Liberia, you're welcome. David, Nigeria. Derek from Uganda. Could we get the difference between risk types, Radical? Okay, let's start to see the questions, please. Write your questions. Write your questions. Isaac, we can see your question. Let's have the questions in. Leader Julius, if are you ready? Can I be able to start reading the questions?
Sure. Sure, go. Yeah, around.
Okay, we will start with Umar. Umar's question is, I'm currently in floating loss of around 30%. How do I add buys in the coin so that I reduce the floating loss? when I move out of the coin because it is on my neck. Umar is in 30% floating loss. How does he add some buys in the coin so that he can get a floating loss?
Currently, I would advise him to trade coins that are doing well and make money as he waits the coin to recover. I don't believe in the analogy of chasing a coin because you are floating. Floating is not the problem. If a coin is not doing well currently, don't suffer with the coin. Find other coins that are doing well, keep making money. As simple as that. You should not be so loyal to coins that since you are floating on a certain coin, you should fight so hard for the coin to recover. No, find new coins that are doing well. Then move on. I don't know if my answer is good, but it is the best way to make money. I don't know if people have understood. If a coin is down, I should not look so loyal to that coin. If I have my new capital, I'll move on to other coins instead of me trying to. I don't know if someone is able to understand. I make money on other coins as I wait for the coin to recover. I'll only get interest in that coin if I see that the coin is now pumping. Maybe it was at -30. Now I see it has reduced, it's at like -5. I become positive about the coin. But when the coin is just there stagnant, I don't need to waste my time. I don't know if that could be a very good answer. It's the best way to make money. Don't be loyal to coins as if you are the founders. That would be the best approach.
Okay. The other question is from Isaac. Isaac would like to know what's the difference between the risk types, radical, steady, and conservative. Radical, steady, and conservative.
There is nothing great. It is just on the margin call drop. Okay? So when you say you are steady, I think steady goes up to around 30% drop, total margin call drop. Radical conservative goes up to 60%. It's just go and add the margin call drop. That's all. There's nothing great. So it's up to you how deep you want to go with the coin. So conservative is very deep, has around 60% drop. Radical, I think, has around, I think, close to around 30, and steady around 45% drop. That's all. There's nothing big. It's just the margin call drop. How deep? That's all with that. Next.
Samuel says someone wants a clarification on how to set a withdraw password in Binance to a mobile number.
I've not seen that. Or if it's there, I don't know about it.
Not so sure as well.
If you are selling crypto, it's you with the money. The only challenge in crypto is when you are buying. But if you are selling your crypto, use P2P. Nobody can steal you. I don't know if my answer is wrong. Nobody can steal your money if you are the one selling. They can only steal you if you are the one buying. So use P2P. Go find any seller, sell them your crypto. Nobody can steal you if you are the one selling. They can only steal you if you are the one buying. I think so. Someone should not put a lot of logic when selling crypto. It's you with the money. You only accept when you have received the money. So nobody can steal you when you are selling. They can only steal you when you are buying. I hope I've answered. So there should not be so much logic. with withdrawing money or selling crypto. Because in selling crypto, it's you with the crypto, it's the one it's you in charge. So to me, it's not a big deal. So nobody should fear while selling. People should get worried while buying. That's where the trick could be. That's where people could be wiser than you. But when you are selling, nobody can get wiser. Next. So it should not be a big deal.
Zahara says, please coach, how do I use features to rescue some of my delisted coins? Please advise.
I don't know. If coins are delisted, there is no way you can save yourself. Hmm? I have always told you, if a coin is delisted, number one, transfer the coin to another exchange if you want to keep it. For example, just for learning purposes, just that many people are emotionally attached to crypto. But here is an example. Let me say, just you have realized say to be delisted is going up. How many of you have realized that since this coin was said to be delisted, it has been rising? Now, to me, even if I put it in one day, you see, the coin has been rising. To me, as a trader, I will compare my loss to my profit. I don't know if businessmen are in the house. For example, if I had invested $1,000 here and $800 return, me, I will sell. Give me one if you understand my mindset. Me, I will sell. It's just mindset. It has nothing, me, I will sell. But another person could decide to transfer the coin to another exchange. Give me one, it gets back to you. But you should not just keep there crying. Me, I would sell. Or there is a coin that was delisted from Binance. I think it's still. This coin was delisted from Binance. But when you go to HTX, the coin is doing well. So, a coin being removed by one exchange, let's take Firo. You see, are you getting what I'm talking about? So just transfer the coin to another exchange. It's not a big deal. You see, the delisting caused the coin to go down, but now the coin is rising back again. Give me a two if you are understanding. So if the coin they are delisting is existing in another exchange, please transfer the coin. Don't make it a big deal. I don't know if someone is understanding. Transfer the coin. Transfer the coin. Don't make it a big deal. Back next.
Someone wants to. Winnie says, what is the difference between average price and current price?
What is the difference between average price and current price? Okay. Just open if I have the coin here. Okay, let's take an example here. Why is this coin investing very little money? It's playing too small. This coin is joking. What's happening here? Okay. Average price is the average time. For example, my robot bought the first time, but wait, guys, you know, when I joined the business, I'm not here for playing. I don't know why this coin is joking. Sorry, guys. This coin is joking. I need serious money, and it is playing. So just a minute. Need serious money. Sorry, guys. Just a minute. So let me show you using this example. So my average price is the price I have bought this coin, but if my robot buys, I pray it buys very fast. Let me just lower this down. That's around the 1%. Let me lower this down very fast. Okay, just to show you, I pray it goes down. I need this coin to go down a little bit. Okay, so if this is my entry price, it is my average. So when my average is above, when the current price is above my average price, I'll be in floating profit. But I need to go in floating loss. I want my robot to put in more money. This $3 is joking. This is real joke. This is not serious business. So I am praying so hard that this coin goes in floating loss so that my robot could put in more money so that I could make significant profit. So the difference between your average price and your current price, the difference between your average price and your current price, ladies and gentlemen, is I don't know if people are able to understand the difference between your average. Your average is your entry, the current is what is happening right now. So when the current is above the average, you will always have what we call floating profit. But when the average is, that's why here you have unrealized P stroke L, which stands for unrealized profit and loss. This is very little money. $16, just a joke. But let's continue. Next question.
Um, the next question is from Peter Wakuga. Peter says he needs you to repeat the batch setting. The batch setting.
That's a lot of stuff. It's not something I use because as a trader with very little capital, I do not need to trade many coins. That strategy is very good if someone is going to trade many coins. It has sold. Just wait, guys. I need to check this coin very well. Yeah, it's still a life-changing opportunity. There is still my money. My money is still here. So let me continue. So now I'll go with $700. I need like 1,500 in this coin very fast. Okay, good business. Good business. Okay. Good. All right. Okay. Now, your question was batch setting. It's a lot, but let's give it a try. Okay, so if you want to do batch setting, it means that you want to basically make sure that you are trying to look at so many coins at the same time. Okay, what you are looking for is in this upper corner here. You just need to play with this. There's nothing much. This, you want to provide settings to many coins. So what you do, you can tap on the setting icon back. You tap on this setting icon here. Okay, so when you tap on it, it brings. So you now need to tap on the funnel to decide what are you looking for. So you tap on the setting, then you tap on the funnel. So your business is here, my brother. So you select a strategy mode. You select a strategy period. You ask whether you want the margin calls on or off. Do you want only coins that are running, or you want coins that have stopped? So if you are looking for all, then you tick all. Then you confirm. So all coins will appear. Those that are stopped, those that are doing what, but Royalq restricts you to only 80 coins. So you cannot come and select all to provide their settings at once. You need to pick them randomly. Then after setting, then your coins are here. What do you want? Do you want to provide trade settings to them? Do you want to enable margin calls on them? Do you want to disable margin calls? Do you want to activate them? Do you want to pause them? Do you want to sell them? It's up to you. I hope that I have answered. So it depends on what you want to do with all these coins. Batch setting mainly is that instead of someone looking at one coin individually, you want to provide settings or provide an instruction to many coins. I hope I've answered. Me, I will not provide instructions to my coins. Yeah, I want to go one coin at a time. Me, I want to trade one coin at a time. I have very little capital. I don't want to trade many coins. Me, I'm one coin at a time. Next. Coach Jerina. Coach Jerina. Okay, I think I have lost her. Coach Jerina. Coach Jerina, go on. Me, I'm done. Next. Question.
Ambassador Saul, can you hear Leader Julius? Ambassador Saul, can you hear Leader Julius? I think we lost him.
I left it because you were not answering me. I was telling you to go to the next question. The guy of batch setting, I think I'm done.
Okay, I couldn't hear. I lost you. Let's go to the next question. Can we trade with MACD Death Cross instead of Golden Cross? can we be able to trade with MACD, the death cross, and not the golden cross? That is a question from Samson Lyon.
Yes, you can. As long as you know how to deal with futures. I'm not a future trader guy. Me, although I teach you everything, I have already said it. Personally, I don't need to be involved in everything. Give me one if you understand what I'm saying. When I'm doing business, me, I basically find what works for me and I stick for it. I am not a person of everything. I don't know if someone understands what I say. Yes, I can come here, I teach you so many things, but me, I just find what works for me and I stick to my strategy. So you will not see me trade futures, although me, I have developed a community of people who are going to provide you signals. It's not my thing. Me, as Julius, in business, I don't need to do everything to make money. I find what works for me and I stick to it. I don't know if someone understands. So me, I'm a person who finds a strategy that works for me and I stick to it. I might know so many things, but I don't do everything I know. Give me a two if you have understood. So I'm going to share with you, but this doesn't mean that me, I do it. I'm a sport guy. I love sport. Even if you get a 700x in futures, it's none of my business. I don't do it and I don't involve myself in everything. I can know so many things, but me as Julius, I don't do everything. Okay? I hope my message is home. I've had so many people who say, Julius, come and teach me this. I know things, but I don't do everything. Okay. So now, this, when you come here, basically, these are contracts, okay? And like the contracts, they could run in your favor, they could, but the market is good, and basically, they can run in your favor. So let's take this coin BWS something. So as you apply MACD the other side, so basically, if you want to use a death cross, then you must be shorting the market. You cannot use the death cross when you are longing. You can only short the market. So when you come to trade settings and you come here on advanced option, when it comes to MACD, so you apply the death cross. Okay. So you are shorting. It applies when you are shorting. When you are longing, it is golden cross. When you are shorting, it's death cross. Thank you. Hope I've answered. Next question. I don't know what's wrong with Coach Jerina today. I think she has a very bad network, and it's very hard for me to follow with these questions. There are many, that's why I'm answering very fast. Coach Jerina, are you back? But now you have lost the previous questions.
I was muted automatically, I think, because of the network. But I can access the questions. I have Morgan here. Morgan says, I have seen in Crypto Ambassador's channel that 2025 is a second bull run. So next year is a bear market. Is it a bear market year? Because I thought we are in a bear market. This is a question from Morgan.
I think if we follow the cycle of Bitcoin, if we are following the cycle of Bitcoin, 2026 around April, I expect markets to start going down by 70%. That's why I'm putting in so much time in teaching people technical analysis. So we are in the bull market. We are in the bull market. The challenge with most of you, you keep asking when is the bull market, and I just want to remind you. I'll play this cool. I'll just play this cool, but let me remind you. This one is done. So let's look for more money. Let me remind you. I've seen people who say, whoa, 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 we are in the bull market. And most of the times we follow Bitcoin. What hasn't happened is that we haven't seen the alta coin season when other small coins are rising. So to give you a clear clue about the, they need to remove these pivot points. Okay. So I'm gonna add two indicators for you here on the chart. And they are very simple. They are exponential moving averages. Just two of them. I'll use the 200 moving average and the 200 and the 20. Yes, I'll be very fast. So this blue line is a 200 moving average. Then this, I'm gonna make it a 20 moving average. And we'll give it a very light good color. Okay. So the bull market of 2024, and I'll just use a lot of history to help you understand. We started this golden cross, and just because few people pay attention to these small things, and these are so many years, but let me explain. Let me use 1 week if the 20 will appear, just to paint picture very fast and not to, but this may not bring the real deal, but I will try, okay? But it will not give me the gist of my answer. So let me just go back here. I will not talk so many years. I'll just take a few for learning purposes. For learning purposes. And I will use a few cycles to explain. Just to explain. Okay, so let me start from when Bitcoin was almost zero. And these are basic things to understand. This was April 20th. This was April 2020. And the market rose up to as high as the market rose up to as high as $64,000. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me pick my price range. From here, from this golden cross here to here, this was the first year. From April, from 2020 to 2021, this was the first year of the bull market, 2021. Then the market had to retrace. And then the second cycle that caused the bear market. Let us also go to the cycle where we had Bitcoin hit. This was the first bull run. Then we had the retracement. Then we had the second bull run. First year, 2020. This is still April. This is still 2021. Okay? Now, listen, guys. Then we entered the bear market. The bear market, just for learning purposes, I'll get from $69,000 and pull this down I'll just get from $69,000 this one and then pull it down. The market went to as low as close to $16,000. This is around here. And this was 2022. Cool reminder, this was 2022. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we got the golden cross of 2023, which we call the pre-bull run. This was the pre-bull run. This was just the pre-bull run. And this was 2023. Cool reminder. Golden cross. Either there, but this is 2023. Okay? This is 2023. And Bitcoin went here. This was 2023. Then it rose to 2024. This is around here. This is up to the Bitcoin halving around April 19. Then we had the bear market, the drop of Bitcoin. That was bull run 1. So we had the cycle just repeats itself. Okay. So from here we had this bear market where Bitcoin went 34% down. Ladies and gentlemen, this created the new cycle, the 2025 bull run. So 2026 basically, for your learning purposes, is expected to be a bear market. From around April 2026, we expect markets to be going down. What is happening right now is not the bear market. These are called retracements. I have said it several times that crypto coins cannot go back where they were in 2022. Example, clear one, Solana. Some of you are just playing. You are just why some of us, we are not sleeping. Example of an alter coin, Solana. People say Solana is down. Are you serious? Solana is down. Guys, you don't know what I'm talking about. The price of Solana in 2022, let me go here. Where is the 20? This is 2023. In 2022, Solana was $8. That's why crypto is very hard for many people. Solana in December 2022 was $8. Don't know what I'm talking about. I told you people just underestimate. These are just retracements. The market can never go back to where it was. That was very dangerous times. It must move from here up to the highest price. Solana has gone high 3,220% in profit from $8. These are just retracements. So the market doesn't go up like a straight line. It goes up, retraces, goes up, retraces. But when we compare what happens in the bear market to what happens in the bull run, there is a huge difference. The market just doesn't move in a straight line. That's why you need to be smart. I hope I've answered. I usually see people, what you haven't realized is the alter coin season. Okay, the alter coin season. What do I mean by alter coin season? When 75% of all coins in the market outperform Bitcoin. And where can you see that? Simple. Come to CoinMarketCap. Just get a browser very fast. Come to CoinMarketCap. They had even the category here. Let me see if they are still. The altcoin index, it is here. Just monitor this. If 75% out of 100 outperform Bitcoin, then that's when we shall get into what we call. But understand, ladies and gentlemen, this is just for your learning purposes, that cryptocurrencies have categories. There will be time when there are certain categories that are outperforming certain categories. For example, when we tap on gainers here, look here, these are meme tokens. Does that make sense? These are cryptocurrencies that are outperforming others in the market. Now, cryptocurrency works in a way that there will be a time when a certain category of crypto coins are doing better than another category. You see, recently, Troy was delisted. And I told you, delisting a coin doesn't make that coin abnormal. Who remember my statement? I told you, transfer the coin to another exchange. Now you see, it is pumping. Oh, they are delisting the coin, but I've lost my heart. Binance removing a coin doesn't mean coin is dead. Is that the common sense that I am speaking? Is that no? I need centralized exchange. But I think this is my network. Markets. It had shown. Am I speaking to someone? If Binance says he's removing coins, stop crying on other exchange. Binance is not cryptocurrency. Does that make sense to someone? Does that make sense to someone? Binance is not cryptocurrency. Binance is just like any other exchange. So if it removes the coin, transfer your coin to another exchange. Keep calm. Yo, 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 I'm losing my heart. I'm losing my heart. You see? Now the coin is doing well. Now, negative people, where does this put you? Binance is not crypto. Now, that's why I say, move with the wave. Move with the wave. I'm a sport guy. The way Africa wants me to trade it, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Now here we have business. Let's look at this coin also here. Bar. It'll be tricky. They need some analysis. But I don't know if my message is home. But I don't know if my message. I don't know if my message is home. Next question. Someone says I'm breaking. Let me change service provider. Next question. Did Angelina? Next question. Next question. Did Angelina? Next question. Don't know what's wrong. Okay. No, she has muted. There's no way I can unmute her because she's a co-host. Okay, let me go through those I can see. I'm trading a coin, it's rebranding. Like when a coin rebrands, you get back your coins. So you just need to be patient. When a coin rebrands, you get back your coins. There's usually no big deal in rebranding. Usually the exchange supports the rebrand. For me, I believe that is fine. This one says, does this mean that average price is the same as preset price? No. Let's take this series. For example, I want to trade. Markets are going up, everything is rising. This coin is just here wasting time. We need money. Okay, what is a preset price? For example, I want to trade. Oh my God. All right. Okay, so I want to trade any coin. Let me say TST. Okay. When we say current price, when we say trade current price, when we say trade current price, what we mean by current price is that
Hello,
if I want to
Leader
trade
Julius,
this
can you
coin,
hear me?
you are just back now. You are on and off. Is it me on and off or it is her? I am confused now. Coach Jerina, are you there?
I'm here, leadership, but I keep on, I hear you are off for like 5 minutes and then you're back. I don't know whether it is from my side, but I cannot hear you as well.
Okay, now we can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Can you please highlight? Malis, this is a question from Kaugo says, can you please highlight the technical and fundamental analysis of Trump coin? Thank you in advance. Can you highlight both the technical and fundamental analysis of the Trump coin? That's a question from Melisela.
Technical fundamental. Ramp USDT. Me, I'm just I am not someone who goes on for long term with coins. I am a trader, so it means me when I pick a coin, I'm just looking for simple opportunity. Does that make sense to someone? Like when I'm trading a coin, I don't have that mindset that I'm going to stay unless I have given the coin. Like I'm here on this coin just to make some money and go. So you may not see me so much dying on the coin. I'm just finding a buying opportunity and an exit from the coin. So since it's a meme token, I do not have any long-term stay on the coin. So I'm just looking for areas of support and resistance, basically. That's what I would say. Entries and exits. I am not interested in the longevity of a coin, especially now when I'm not sure what is causing markets to rise. I don't know if I've answered you. So if you go on trading view, there are different reasons people are giving. This coin, the reason why this coin is rising is that Trump promised a dinner of his top holders. I don't know when this dinner is going to happen. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know when this dinner is going to happen. I don't know when this dinner is going to happen. But basically, I see opportunity. I see that this coin has some good opportunity. That's why I'm trading it. So there is a dinner, and I also see that this coin has some buying opportunity. So I don't have any reason, because basically as a person, when it comes to holding coins for long term, I base on utility. I cannot base on meme tokens. This coin was very good at its first stages when it came. If someone missed out that opportunity, I am not sure about the future of the coin. But me, I'm just on the coin, finding some opportunities where I can make some money using support and resistance. I don't know if I've answered you. So I am not a person who goes on coins that don't have utility. So mainly me, when it comes to coins, I base on utility. These meme tokens, they're not my things, because they usually don't have reasons why they are existing. I better put my focus on coins like H bar, put coins that have a project they are running, coins that are building, not hype, because here it is hype. But if you are looking for money, money is usually in meme tokens. Give me one if I'm clear. Coins that are memes that don't have projects, people join them for gambling reasons. So if you are you a trader, you can always find opportunities on meme tokens. Number two, when you come to coin market cap, guys, I need to stop. I've been on phone for a long time. When you come here on coin market cap, okay, there is usually a narrative. There is, for example, here trending. When you want to make money, you need to go where the money is flowing. Give me a two if you are focusing. You want to look at coins where money is flowing. You don't want to go to tokens where money is not flowing, because there might be a reason why those coins are trending. So me, I usually focus on trending coins as a trader, and also gainers, coins that are where people are putting their focus. Like you see, this coin is called the people. So I will also, when I'm analyzing the market, I want to go where money is going, because although the risk is very high, it is very easy for me to find an opportunity and get out of that coin very fast. Although there is high risk, that's why I trade with margin calls. I don't know whether that makes sense to someone. But I'm not here now to do TA. But that should always be in my mind. I want to go where money is going. For currently as a trader, I don't want to go. So I will come and see, okay, generally, meme coins are taking the market by storm. Most of these are meme tokens. So TST is a good coin. So I will go and see. Because also when I'm trading, as me as a person, I don't need to trade everything. I don't know if someone is able to follow. I just needed to find opportunity on a few coins and I make my fortune. So here is a coin, TST. Okay, I see it has some good opportunity. So I draw my lines of support and resistance just to look for whether it has a buying opportunity for me, and the buying opportunity, guys, is here. So I find opportunity. So from here to there, it's 2%. So I'll take like 1.5 in 1 hour. I'm basing on the MACD. So I lower a little bit to see if things turn berserk, what will happen. Already it is in the oversold area, but it has potential. It has potential to give me my 1.5. If I take the 1 hour aspect, so I must trade with margin calls. I don't know if that makes sense. So I'm using the MACD to gain my confidence. But I hope I've answered you. So basically, even if I am not here, I can use Royalq, because some people think I can use Royalq to See if there is an opportunity, because whatever is on the other side, it's also here. I don't know if someone is able to follow. So instead of me dying with negative coins, I will put my focus on finding opportunity to where money is flowing. And I believe we handled that. So you find that this coin has, yesterday, it made me, okay, good. Bollinger Band. Those who attended my Bollinger Band class, is there business here or no business? Those of you who attended my Bollinger Band class, is there business on this coin there or no business? Let me see in the chat. If you attended the Bollinger Band class, let me see. Is there business or no business? Now, ladies and gentlemen, the aggressiveness you put in the business, can I repeat that? The aggressiveness you put in the business depends on what you are looking for. Give me one if that makes sense. The reason why I might make $1,000 and you make $2 is what you are looking for. For me, this is my life. This is my oxygen. This is my everything. I don't know if someone is able to follow. If you want to automate Royalq, go and use MACD. Go and use RSI. But me, I'm speaking to someone who is in this business to change their lives. Does that make sense? Let me know in the chat. You know, we are two kinds of people. There are people who join this business just to make some money. There are even people who join this business to change their lives. So, the amount of money you are going to make, if you decide to be lazy, the business will be lazy with you. If you decide to take this business seriously, the business is going to get serious with you. I don't know if people are understanding me, but basically, that is what I would say. Basically, that's what I would say. So it really gets back to you what you are looking for in the business. Back to you, Coach Jerina.
Eddie Buffer says, is there any way I can copy Leader Julius automatically on Royalq? Does Royalq allow automatic copy trades?
Yeah, Royalq allows copy trading, but me, I'm not a copy trader. I don't run any copy trade. The reason is simple. I believe in building sustainable people who can trade for themselves, not copying my strategy. And the other thing is, I am not so much strategic. Does that make sense? I don't know. I am not, me, the reason why I joined Royalq is to change my life. With my little capital, I do not need it to automate the Royalq. Me, I want every single money that I can make and maximize in the business. So my strategy is very aggressive. I have a lot of problems. I have a lot of problems. I want to build the schools for my people for free. I want to build hospitals for my people for free. I have a lot of problems. So the reason why I joined the business is I have a lot of problems. That's why the money is not enough. I'm chasing $10 billion. So the thinking cannot be the same. So guys, me, that's why my approach is different. My approach is very aggressive. I need money and the money is too much, but I only see it here. That's why even if I make $500, I don't rest. Even if I make 1,000, I don't rest. Even if I make $2,000, the money is not enough. I want to help the unprivileged. So it is not money. So it depends on you. But I have a question. If you attend our trainings and learn what to do, can you make the money? That is my biggest question. So if someone doesn't have $100,000 and above, or $10,000 and above, I don't have a strategy for you to automate Royalq. I don't know if that makes sense. So that is the approach I have. So you cannot talk about automating Royalq, yet you cannot trade close to 20 coins with a minimum of $500. I usually see people who say, I want to automate with my $100. If you don't have money, then have time to learn what to do. Back to you, Coach Jerina. I don't know if my answers are relevant, but well, don't know what's happening today, but
Lawrence says, when I am trading a coin and it's rebranding, like the EOS coin, do I maintain all my coins?
yes, you do.
Okay, I want to know about average price and preset price. You have already done that.
Yes, you do.
Isaac is asking how he can be able to bind Royalq to Telegram. To the Telegram, how can he bind?
Just come to your Royalq. I need money. Just come to your Royalq. Then come here on. Okay, come to your Royalq. Come to your Royalq, then come on system settings. Come to your Royalq, come on mine. There is already a video on YouTube, but if you have not seen it, come to Royalq, come to mine, come on system settings, then come to notifications. Then I'm not going to remove mine. But when you come to notification, come on Telegram. So it is going to be upon your choice. Okay. Number one on notification, I have device alert. It tells me which phone has logged into my account. I have order fulfillment notification. Whenever the robot buys, I get notification. I have transaction notification, buy, take profit, everything. So come here on bound. I'm not going to unbind mine. Okay? But you'll find here word bind. Let me unbind. But then it is going to go into a lot of process. You'll find here word bind. Tap on it. One, there will be a Royalq link and a code. Copy the code, tap in the Royalq link, it will take you to Telegram, paste the code on Telegram, and you are done. So, but if you have not understood, there is a video on YouTube about the same subject. Okay, back to you, Coach Jerena.
I don't see anyone raising up their hand. There's Josh here. Josh says, I set a first buy-in amount of $10. How is the $10 applied to the first 4 margin calls?
I set my first buying amount 10. How is the 10 applied to the first 4 margin calls? Depends on your margin configuration. It depends on your margin configuration, how you configure your margins. For example, if I make my first buying amount 10, okay? If you Because when you are going to configure your margin configuration, you are just going to provide instructions to your robot on how you want your robot to buy. So if your first buying amount is 10, it means that if I don't change anything here, it means that when this coin will go down 3%, 3.5, the robot will multiply 10 times 2 and it will put in $20 like that, 10 times 4, like that, 10 times 8, like that, 10 times 16. That's what it means. So you can configure your drop size and also how you want your robot to apply your money in the market. Basically, that's what it means. But if you don't understand that logic, come here on YouTube, take your personal time. I may not go into that subject, but on Monday, I know that subject will be repeated. But come here on YouTube, live sessions, by the way, even videos on how to set your robot, everything you need, how to use RSI, how to use MACD, how to use what, everything is here. Everything is here. How do I set my robot? How do I? So, what is your question? What is your question? How do I build a team? How do I DDD? What is your question? I'm new to the business. What does this mean? I don't know. But you see, I know some people usually want straight answers. But when you come here and watch how to set your robot, all that you're asking me here will be answered for you. Then you are going to sit down and create a strategy depending on your capital. You will come up with a strategy that is going to be suitable and dependable according to your capital. Then it will be very easy for you to apply that strategy. To apply that strategy to your coins. Okay? To basically apply that strategy to your coins that you are trying to trade. So you can always change your strategies to anything you want. But you need to understand that. Back to you, Coach Jerina. It's usually the independent lesson every Monday, so I may not go into margin configuration now.
Eddie says, once a coin is sold in Royalq, do I always have to immediately convert to USDT in Binance? What is the consequences?
Why?
What are the consequences?
Even before it takes you to consequences, because it's him who is doing it. Why did you buy the robot? Because me, I've never done it. I may not know the consequences of his decision. But the question is, you have a robot. After the robot removes your money from USDT and puts it to another coin, when the coin rises, it will return the money back to USDT. Then why do you need it to what? I don't know if you have understood. Why does he need it to convert? It's not necessary. It's not needed. So I don't know the consequences because me, I can't do that. There is no need of converting. The robot will automatically do that work for you. I hope I've answered him. So he doesn't need to convert.
Okay. We got Olurega. Olurega says, what is the effect of buying manually during a trade if there is enough capital? What is the effect of buying manually during a trade if there is enough capital?
You can buy a coin if it is rising. I don't know if he understands. So manual buying, if the coin is rising, you must be sure that it will go higher than the take profit you put. For example, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen.
Leader, use NKN, it is rising.
Okay. Now, for example, I'm trading this coin. And when I open this coin on the chart, when I see it in my 1 hour, I see that the coin has a long journey to go. Does that to the house? So what I will do, I am buying in position. Now, me as Julius, I know if I buy when I'm in profit, this coin will, for example, when I buy, okay, and I put in $100, I will be creating a new average price that is lower or that is higher than the current, meaning my profit will reduce. But if I want it, I must be sure that the coin is rising. But now there is this $3. Why don't I first take it since it is rising? Yeah. Then I counted me first. Now someone is saying, why is it doing that? I'm online. Guys, I'm online. Why should I behave as if I'm offline? I'm online, I'm on the market. So it can affect, but you must be sure that the coin is going to rise. Okay? But me, I usually do not want to buy in if I'm not sure. So I must be sure that the coin is going to rise. But when you do it, if the coin is not moving down, it will pull your profit a little bit down and create a new average price. H bar. And create a new average price. Okay? It will always create a new average price. I don't know if I've answered him, but generally that's what I would say. For example, Trump is rising. For example, if you open many margin calls and then that coin starts making sales, what I always do, for example, I've seen this make a sale because of margin calls. I always get back to this coin on the top right corner personally, since the coin is rising, and I return the money. But this is very little, $12. Very little money. But let me buy this. But before I do, I need to check the chart. Yeah, good business. There is good business here, although it's not long lived. So I will bring in. If I do it, when you do manual buy, you'll notice that if the coin was negative, it will reduce the negativity. But if the coin is positive, it will also reduce your profit. So buying in a positive position, you must be sure that the coin has higher chances of going higher than the current situation. Hope I've answered. Back to you, Coach Jerina.
Okay, mine doesn't convert into what is different. Nagari says, what is the difference between the two trading modes, sub-bin mode and whole warehouse? Sub-bin mode and whole warehouse. What's the difference between the two?
Okay. All right. If a coin is in the sub-bin mode, it makes what we call sub-sales. For example, this is sub-bin mode. When the robot buys, when you keep your coin in whole warehouse mode, you are like a wholesaler. You want to sell everything at once. But when you enter subs, when the robot buys the fifth call, it can sell it alone. The sixth call, it can sell it alone. And you can be making money as before the robot sells the first four. Okay? Before the robot sells the first four. So when you decide to go in with sub B, it means that the robot will buy the fifth call. When the market rises, it will sell the fifth call. It will not return your profit. It will use your profit to pull the average price close at the current price. The same thing. When you put in sub-bin mode real-time settlement, the robot will sell the fifth call, but it will return your profit of the fifth call alone. Okay? So if your goal is to get out of that coin faster, then this is the good strategy. If your goal is to make money on that coin, then this is a good strategy. So the coin buys 4 times, but you want it to be giving you profit from the fifth call and below, then this is the best strategy, real-time settlement. But if your goal is to get out of that coin faster, then that is the best strategy. It will sell the sixth call, the fifth call, it will not return my profit, but it will move the average price close at the current price. I don't know if I've answered. The market looks good, but just positive to make $1,000 a day. Today I want 1K. Back to you, Coach Jerina, as I keep on my chart.
Nelson Abekweye says, what is the easier method to grab the concept of trading as a beginner?
I think the best way is MACD. How many of you have found MACD easy to use? Let me know in the chat. Especially find coins for yourself. How many have found MACD? It's one of the easiest way of trading. It prevents you to have issues with markets. You don't get so much issues. How many are getting good results with MACD? Very good. It's the easiest way. Yeah. So if you don't know what they are trying to talk about, the easiest way of getting in the market as a trader, please MACD. Just get you the video. He's very good at teaching that, Coach Mo. So I'll just drop you the video in the chat. It's the best way. MACD will give you good entries. RSI, but you have choice. Yeah, made for you video. Even it is here the super MACD indicator. It's very easy, but you have other indicators like KDJ, pivot points, RSI, especially right now when markets are doing good, the RSI is the best. Can I repeat that statement? When markets are slow, when markets are slow, RSI is the best. Give me a 2 if you have understood. Okay? When markets are good, when markets are bad, MACD is the best. When markets are as fast as they are, RSI is the best. So I've shared the 2 videos. Here is I explain what is RSI, then I explain how to use RSI. The two videos are there in the chat. Back to Coach Gerina.
Mohammed Rechen, I think, has issues with logging into his Royalq
Back to Coach
account. He
Gerina.
has, Mohammed, can you hear me? Coach Julius, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you very well.
Okay, Mohammed has issues with logging into his account. He has put a screenshot here, and the screenshot says the user does not exist.
He doesn't remember his logins. We have no headache for anyone who can't remember his login details. He must remember his login details. He's putting in wrong details. There's no way you can headache. The only thing he can do is let him go to the email of Royalq and write to them. We have no headache. Guys, make sure you know your details. There is no unfair. I don't know. I know someone may say I'm rude, but I hope I'm fair. You must know your login details. If like there was someone who told me he forgot the email he used to open his Google account, how can I help? Now how? If you don't remember the email used to open up your Google account, can I remember also? So he doesn't remember his login details. So there's no way. There's no way I can help. Let me first answer this one. Is the average price the same as the preset price given in signals? No. When we talk about this is my average price, it is the price that I entered this coin while trading. A preset price is a price I come and I enter in a coin that the robot will buy that coin at that price. Those are two different things. So average is, because this average is never constant. For example, if I buy more here and I put in, let me say, $50, this will automatically, when I put in $50 manually here, this will automatically change my average price. Why? Because I'm putting in more money in the market. I don't know if that makes sense. So there is a very huge difference between average price and preset. Preset means you want your robot, for example. The way Applica is applicable, but Applica continue. Let me say FML. I want to trade this coin maybe. Okay. Wow. Okay, so maybe I want to trade this coin, guys. Okay. Now, I can open this coin but via what we call pivot points. And the current price is 0.311, okay? 0.311, which means 0.311, 0.3. So this coin, maybe there is a certain price I want it to buy at. So I create, go through the settings, la. Then when it comes to first preset buying price here, that's why I entered the price at which I want the robot to enter the market. But if I want to enter current price, I just enter current price. I have entered this coin by current price. What I have got here is the average price at which I have entered this coin. Meaning that whenever my robot puts in more margin calls, it will always pull my entry price closer to the current price. I hope I have answered. Back to you, Coach Jerry.
Okay. This is iPhone. iPhone says, can I understand more about margin call and AI margin calls, the two buttons with off and on options? Thank you.
Pardon.
This one wants to understand, it is an iPhone, no name. He wants to understand the difference between the margin call button and the AI margin call, the two buttons with off and on options.
No. This is over trading. This is over trading. This is over trading. This is over trading, guys. I don't like to do this although. Let me give an example. Hey, there is a coin doing wonders. Let's wait. There is a coin changing lives here. Let's look at this coin. Just a minute, guys. Just a minute. Just a minute. Someone send me a message. Just I'm trying to see what he's trying to talk about. What if it goes the other way? Okay. So AI, when I switch on margin calls, here, I just want the robot to follow my instructions. But now I'm tired. Jelena, this is the last question. Me, I'm tired of answering. Not because I've been online for long hours, guys. I will faint from here. So it means I want the robot to follow my margin calls. But when I switch on the AI, it means that the robot will first see my instruction, but then the AI will decide when the robot will buy. So switching on this is meant to protect your capital. Switching on this, the robot will only follow your instructions. So if you want to protect your capital, you need to switch on the AI. The robot will not just buy or put your money for in the market. Are we clear? I'm tired. I will faint from calls. Have a good day, guys. Bye, everybody. I'm tired. I've done enough calls. I can't even speak. So, guys, have a good day. I'm tired. I've done these calls for long hours. Yeah. A Vox can give you 5%. That coin called Voxel can give you 5% now. As a beginner, I told you use MACD. If going on trade down 45, how can I transfer? You cannot avoid trade floating loss. You can only trade better. Coach Jerina, if you have any more questions, please just one or two only. Me, I'm tired. I can't even speak. I've done enough.
Okay, I will read Nasur Abdullah's question. He says, I have an ongoing trade and it's dumping by 44%. Can I transfer this to another coin with almost the same price to avoid the loss?
I don't understand that. How can you transfer the loss to another coin? Guys, floating loss is a must in the business. The only way you can reduce floating loss is making good entries and good margin calls. But there is no way you can transfer it to another coin. Next.
Martha says, Mr. Can you talk about margin configuration? It's a long one.
Use YouTube. Use our YouTube channel.
I think the questions are over, Leader Julia. Thank you so much for your time.
Right, guys. See you in Fort Portal. Those who are around those areas, see you in Fort Portal. From 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. it will be members training. This one. Yeah, I'm new. Number one, if you are new, you can use our signals. Question, do we provide signals? Guys, do we provide signals? Let me know in the chat. If you are new, you can use our signals. If you don't use our signals, use the indicators. I think we are doing our best. Huh? We are doing our best. Just some of you are very greedy. Some of you are very greedy. Signals, we give signals. We teach you how to use the indicators. Now, some of you are just very greedy. If you are new, start with signals. Start with indicators. Don't start with technical analysis. And those who are using signals, are you making money? It just depends on the season of the market. Sometimes the season is this coin has sold. Sometimes the season is very good. Sometimes the season is not good. Yeah, this coin can give a 5%. Where is it? Volex. It can give a 5%. Even it might have delivered it already. But in 1 hour, yeah, can give a 5%. I'll take 3. Don't trust crypto. But it can give a 5%, this coin. With fast. Yeah, it can give you a 5%. Just Trump is over delaying. He better does his dinner so that I use my money.
Leader Julius, what about NKN?
Okay, was very good at night. Now it's getting stubborn. Just wait. Just check it.
Okay.
No, don't fear. There's nothing to worry there. Just a simple retracement. That's why you must trade with margin calls. Don't get excited with putting in all your money. This is 4 hours. So, There is opportunity, but there will be retracement.
Mm.
Let me just add on one more indicator here. One more indicator here. It's a good deal. 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 It's a good deal.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
but it
went.
has a bullish engulfing, a bearish engulfing candlestick chart pattern. So with that candlestick, but you need to be patient. But it will deliver. It's a highly volatile coin.
Okay.
You know, the reversal happened at 61.8 area. If we are using the Fibonacci. So I believe it can still deliver 5%. And I'm just patient. Don't allow this retracement to make you lose your hope. Just I don't know why it's not buying more margins. But it's a good trade. Don't get scared. Usually people get scared when they float a little bit. When you are trading, your confidence should always remain on your analysis. Should not allow emotions to take over.
Sometimes we go in wholesale.
Then it catches your leg. Like you see this Trump coin, the reversal is at the 61.8 area. So whether it delays, this is 4 hours. I just need to be confident about the trade.
Mm.
So also vis-a-vis the other side, just that it is taking longer time to deliver. That's all. It is taking more time to deliver. That's why I'm trying to close these other small trades, and I remain with just one or two. Because it helps me win better. So I'm making sure that these other trades get closed so that I remain with concentration on these two. But so far, not so bad. Not so bad. Not so bad. Not so bad. I think today it will be $1,000. Just a few steps to go. Around more $400 plus to go. Target is 1K, but there is delay. Whenever there is delay, they usually it delays the goal. But okay, I don't own the market. So, but I believe the coin will deliver. Your coin will deliver. Just be calm. All right. Hope that's enough, guys. I'm exhausted. Hope that's enough. So if you are new, use signals, use indicators. That's enough for you for start. Have a good day.